I moved that, and I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't think that's a motor, though, is it?
It's
That doesn't work. It's to look that way. It can't be a real motor, can it?
oh then
Could it be a real motor?
I don't see the point in it then. Just a bicycle.
We'll take a look at it a little later.
It's pretty heavy, but
So how you been, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm glad I ran into you.
Okay.
We're over here behind Fasaros.
That's right.
You were doing the hedge.
I'm still doing the hedge. Yes.
Now, you only do hedges and lawns in the off season. Is that correct?
Yes, because they don't really grow in the winter.
No, but you have another job.
I do have another job.
And what is that?
I work at the high school.
And doing what?
This year I taught writing seminar, and then I'm a TA the rest of the day.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I guess we called me a TJ.
Now, are you a TA because they don't have any full-time positions available, or is it?
No, they have. Look at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm a TA because I love the kids, man.
But you could be a full-time teacher, though, right? I mean, or no?
No, I'm a full-time TA. I just happen to teach a class this year.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You prefer that?
At the moment, yeah.
And what is a TA? Do you just step in when someone's sick? Is that correct? And you're the
No. I'm in the classroom. I'm in different classrooms throughout the day. Depending on I'm
What subjects?
mostly English, but this year I was in a lot of different subjects. This year, like I said, I taught the writing seminar, and then I was some English classes, and then science classes, and a history class.
Oh wow, that's awesome, Bill. Now, what else? How is it going? How do you feel the school system's doing this? I mean, I'll be honest with you. What I've heard is it's gotten better. The school system has gotten better over the years.
Okay.
What do you hear?
I mean, as far as the quality of teacher in this school, and I work in the high school, and I can't tell you how impressed I am with 100% of the teaching staff. I mean, if you send your kid to Nantucket High School, they will be in a good teacher's class, because I mean the teachers at Nantucket High School are excellent.
And but the numbers of students has increased so much that understand why private schools have become so popular here too.
Well, you gotta accommodate the need. I mean, there are definitely. I mean, there's a lot of kids on Nantucket these days.
So do you think, we've got to have a bigger school? I mean,
I guess that's probably what's happening. I mean, it's kind of, it seems to me anyway, that it is, the population is increasing so quickly that it's, you got to come up with an answer to that. And I mean, it is an interesting dilemma, because I mean, what happens when all of a sudden everyone doesn't have kids for a few minutes? And then you can't have the same amount of kids every year. It's really got to be a tough juggle, But there's no private school as at the high school level. It's only for the lower levels, So kind of funnels in. So either most everybody ends up coming to the public school, or they'll go off island somewhere or something, I guess.
Well, and that's, some kids have to do that.
I guess.
Right. So what else are you doing? I noticed that you had a headset on and you were.
Yes.
What is that all about?
Well, this is to protect my ears from my equipment that I'm using, and these are my sunglasses. This is my rectangular technological device, and I listen to books on LibriVox, I guess. Books on CD, books on tape, yeah.
What's that like?
What's it like?
I've never done it, and I know people do it. How do you, to me it would seem that you're not absorbing as much when you listen to a book.
Well, we just had this little off the screening the conversation about that, and I don't know if that's true or not. It seems it might be, but I mean, it makes my day go quickly. So far this summer I've listened to Dracula and Frankenstein, and I'm kind of like running through all the classics that I never actually sat down and read. So
what are they like? I mean, like to Frankenstein, for instance.
Frankenstein.
To listen to that as a
It was
on tape.
It was good, but I mean, it was super long, and there was a lot of like stuff in there that was kind of unnecessary. Maybe it's like, I think that I like the story, great story. I mean, a great character, and I was able to sit there and I guess I can probably go into a different place in my head while I'm working when that kind of maybe not so necessary stuff of the story comes in. I guess because I think that back in the day that the 19th and 18th centuries, they had no other form of entertainment, so they just wrote these books that were really, 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 really long because, you know, you had nothing better to do. It wasn't like you were going to, like, you know, you might as well hold on and read as much as you possibly can. So, you know, they tell you just about absolutely everything.
That's an interesting point you make. In this society we live in where there's so much stimuli coming at us all the time.
Right.
And what is going to capture our attention almost has to be, if it's too long, you're done. What do you think of that?
I think that that's exactly right. I mean, I think that there's, in books that are 100 and 200 and even 300 years old, there's so much exposition. There's so much detail about everything, you know, and it gets to, you know, I don't watch TV very much, if at all. We don't really have one, but, you know, on the computer as much as the next guy. And I'm doing my best to, you know, be patient with it. But I can definitely find myself going, okay, you know, are you going to get to something happening? Because I've heard about, you know, what he's wearing or where they are for the last, you know, 10 minutes now. It's about time something happened, I guess. Whereas, you know, I mean, it's all very interesting, and the writing is so incredibly eloquent that, you know, you got to just sort of like be patient. And I'm trying to train myself to.
It's almost like a poem where you have to actually.
Truly. Yeah.
You know, you have to give something of yourself to the poem.
Absolutely.
To understand it. It's the same thing when you read.
Right.
Longer verse.
Right.
And you don't have a TV.
We all have it. No.
Not really.
Not really. We have a television set in the basement, never gets used. It's like hooked up to.
Is that because you have kids and you don't want them watching TV, or is it?
Not really. I mean, but I find TV completely useless. I mean, it's just riddled with, you know, crap.
Lots
Can I say
of ads.
crap?
Yeah, you can say crap.
Okay. Yeah, ads and like really, you know, bother. We lived with my mother last year, and she had a TV and watched TV for the first time in a decade or so, and I was blown away by what's on television, you know, and how unnecessary. Like, you're trying to watch something, it's like just every 5 seconds, there's like some crap coming at you.
But I agree with you. But then you can find. What about sports?
That's probably the biggest one you know. But you can find that on the internet and stuff.
I guess it's not the same though.
You know what? The thing we do is my wife is a massage therapist. Be Calm Massage Therapy. Berta Scott.
Be Calm?
Be Calm is her.
I didn't know that was her name.
That's the name of her.
Okay.
Yeah. Best massage therapy on the island. Can I say that? You know?
Sure, you
okay,
can.
All right. She works out of the Roberts House.
Yep.
So when there's something like the Super Bowl or something big, and if it's off season, we will make a little, you know, field trip of it and go down there and watch, you know, television down there. Or sometimes my son and I actually go out to My Comet Golf Course, and we, you know, go golfing on Sundays.
Yep.
A lot. You know, not so much in the summer, but in the fall, and then have dinner, watch the football games or something like that.
Yeah, but you must miss World Cup though. I mean, don't you?
Soccer World Cup?
Oh, it's been good.
I know, but I just have never been a big fan.
Okay, I never was until World Cup.
And it seems everywhere you go, it's, you know, you can pick up on it. You turn on the TV, on the computer, or you just walk into a bar or something like that, I guess.
Well, interesting. So no TV, lots of reading, books on tape.
Yeah.
And family interaction, man.
Yes.
No boob tube.
No boob tube. No.
All right. Well, listen. Before we go, let's have a look at this thing.
Yes. Okay.
I'm trying to find out what that thing
I'd
is.
like to give you a tour of it, but it's not mine. So. It is heavy, and I don't know whose.
I think it is in motor, because what is that in the back? That's just, or unless that's just a brake. That doesn't. No, there's a fuse there.
Yeah, it's really heavy. Gino.
What the heck?
Yeah, this thing is it's a moped. It's got pedals and.
It has an XLR input? What the? That must be a battery. You know what? It is battery powered.
Battery charged.
It's a battery that looks like a motor.
Yes. So, there you have it.
Well, there you go. Electric chopper, it says too.
Electric chopper. Yes. All right.
Well, listen, you got to get back to work.
I got to get back to work. I'm getting paid.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Gino.